All right, family. Let's talk about it because this one is wild right here. So apparently, Carnival Cruise Line done had enough. They said we not doing this no more. Whole new set of rules dropped like a mixtape, and people are heated. And the biggest question going around is: are these rules just Carnival trying to clean up the cruise experience, or just straight up targeting black folks and their culture? Because let's not play dumb. We know exactly who they talking about without saying it, but let's run through the mess. So with no further ado, let's check out the clip. Is Carnival Cruise racist? Heck no. But anyway, check it out, family.
Tensions are running high over Carnival Cruise Line as some say they've turned racist.
Carnival Cruise Line does not like black people and they don't want black people taking their cruises, okay?
The reason? New rules the cruise line recently introduced. They include a marijuana ban, minors curfew, alcohol control, and even an alleged rap ban, though this one hasn't been officially announced.
They do not have to worry about me. We got the message loud and clear. We are not your demographic anymore.
You bet the F around and find out real soon.
More outrage came after a ban on hand fans inside their clubs.
They said no fans. They're basically getting rid of boots on the ground. I don't know why that song bothers people so much.
However, many disagree this is discrimination against black passengers.
Carnival Cruise said, not on my watch. We are not doing this no more.
Like, y'all act like y'all have no home training. Everywhere don't have to be a party. Some people pay for this just to simply relax.
Do you think Carnival Cruises are racist, or are they just trying to bring some order?
All right. First off, the new teen curfew. If you're under 18, you got to be in your cabin by 1 in the morning, unless you with your mama or some grown adult. Makes sense, right? I mean, why is a 16-year-old out at 3 in the morning on a boat anyway? Ain't nothing good happening at that hour except bad decisions. But wait, they didn't stop there. If you're between 18 and 20, you can't even cruise solo anymore. You got to be with someone 25 plus to even book. So they basically said, y'all too wild to cruise on your own. That's a full parent chaperone requirement. It's giving babysitter carnival out here, parenting folks now, but it gets even messier. They said, oh, you thought the hand fan ban was crazy? Yep, no more bringing your fans into the clubs. Apparently, it's for safety. But let's be honest, it's because folks was out there or in the boat doing the most, waving fans, starting fights, popping off, most likely hitting people with them fans. And you know how some of y'all get when one shot of tequila and a remix or Beyonce remix, and suddenly it's a WWE Summer Slam in the middle of the dance floor. Let's be real. And then there's the rumor, no more hip hop, right? Allegedly, no more twerking to rap music or trap music, we could call it. No wobble, no back that thing up, no knuck if you buck, just vibes. And by vibes, I mean Kenny G and maybe a Drake song if that's soft enough. And they say, you want music? Here's some acoustic Ed Sheeran and some Michael Bublé. Stay calm and stay seated. And let me be real. I know people saying this is racism, that Carnival is targeting black culture, that they're banning black music, black dance, black energy. And you know what? Look, let's be honest. You know doggone well y'all be doing the most on these cruises, right? And obviously they're targeting their behavior. We all got that one cousin that act like they at the club in ATL when they on vacation with kids and grandmoms and aunties around. Wilding in the buffet line, arguing over pool chairs, drinking like they trying to set a world record, twerking in the hallway next to the emergency exit. Come on, man. Come on. You think Carnival just woke up and said one day, you know what? Let's go racist today. Nah, this is a business move. This is a business from a business perspective. You don't make 565 million in profits last quarter by being dumb. They're trying to clean house. Too many viral videos of people fighting, yelling, acting a fool, taking away the experience. It don't matter the color, white, black, purple, green, blue, orange, doesn't matter. But the stereotype that gets stuck, you already know. It's the stereotypical demographic behavior. Okay? Let's be honest. When it comes to a police force and law enforcement, stereotypes lead us to take precautionary steps to what to avoid and what's good and what's not. Let's not act like we don't know. We all stereotype in a way, and stereotyping is not necessarily a bad thing. And if it's a form of safety, and in this case, a form of safety when it comes to giving people an amazing cruise experience, it has nothing with targeting. It has nothing to do with targeting a race. Shoot, I lived in the hood. I'm from the hood, and to be honest, black people don't even like these certain demographic of black people with this ghettofied behavior. They don't even want to be associated with it. And there's plenty of other race that may not be associated with a certain race within their race when it comes to that certain demographic in a race that is snobby, rude, ignorant, disrespectful, no manners, don't know how to carry themselves, don't know how to be approachable or know how to talk to people, and they don't rock with them, right? And that's just the character of a person. It has nothing to do with race. So instead of fighting the narrative with better behavior, y'all feed into this racism narrative. And before you say that's internalized racism, quote unquote, nah, that's facts. And if you don't believe it, ask yourself, why so many normal black folks don't even want to go on a cruise anymore? And I'm talking about normal as in the people that are not ghetto. They know how to carry themselves. They know how to be professional. They just want the experience. You got aunties booking Royal Caribbean or Princess like it's the Ritz Carlton just to avoid y'all. And Carnival used to be the boat to go on. They call it the Spirit Airlines at sea, but it was still a great experience. That's why the business has been so lucrative over time and been thriving, right? Y'all wouldn't take or put it like this. You wouldn't like a certain mannerism in your car. Someone throwing themselves and dancing and wilding out. So why would you do it on somebody's boat? How is this ghetto behavior you think going to be acceptable on any other platform? Because it's not, because it's bad for business. If it was good for business, they would allow the behavior. That has never been the behavior or the experience of the Carnival Cruise in the first place, right? You want to see a whole fight break out in the buffet line over crab legs or something? So anyway, let's go into another clip when it comes to the rules of the Carnival Cruise.
Carnival came out and said, so you think the fan ban wasn't enough? Watch this. Let's run through the list in order. The teen curfew is a big one. Everyone under 18 has to be back in their rooms after 1 a.m. unless you're with your guardian or adult that's 21 plus. However, if you're 18 to 20, you can no longer travel alone anyway. You must be with someone 25 plus. So anyone under 21 now must have a 25 plus person with them as well. Now this pool chair rule needs a whole nother look. Let's bring up the screen. If during the day you feel like you want to reserve a chair, you can, but they're going to put a sticker on it that says they stopped by, they haven't seen anyone here, and they're going to put a time on it. And if you don't get to it or check in, they're going to pull your stuff off those chairs. No more reserving sun loungers all day long on Carnival. There's two parts to this one. Let's talk about it. The first one, they're saying no more hip hop on a lot of cruises. Maybe they're trialing it, maybe they're testing it, it's just rumor, but no more hip hop. And the last part's the wobble dance. They're saying no more wobble dance because it's causing too many problems. Carnival came at you. Go see my last video to see where this whole thing started.
Yeah, man. Nobody want to hear no, and they said no large blue. They banned Bluetooth speakers. Which again, if you've been on a cruise, I never been on a cruise before, but I'm not a big fan of going on a cruise because I want to actually experience and get out and not be restricted. But a cruise, you hear the water, the sailing, the peace. So many people, even though it's affordable, work and use their hard earned money just to get an experience, to get away and be at peace. What if they want to? I would want to sip mimosas and chill and enjoy the water, enjoy the breeze, and enjoy the sunshine on a nice boat. The whole vibe is ruined because the entire boat got to hear hood classics, playlist on max volume. Now the Carnival out here issuing $500 fines for being disruptive. And if you get kicked off the ship, no refund. They done made cruise court a real thing. You act up, they send you home like a kindergartner. And you know what? A lot of folks are cheering for this. And you want to know why? Because regular people just want peace. They want vibes, not violence. A cruise is supposed to be relaxing. But lately it's been looking like a spring break in Miami with toddlers and grandmas in the mix. Right? Now let's talk about the money from a money perspective or business perspective because y'all love saying it's all about the money. And you're right, but not in a way that you think. If Carnival was really all about the black dollar, supposedly, and all this ratchet cruise culture was making them money, they would have leaned in, like I said before. They've been, they'll be having trap music, trap rappers, cruise takeovers, and all types of hip hop theme excursions. But guess what? They crunched the numbers and said this ain't profitable anymore. This ain't profitable at all. Let's be honest. It's ghetto behavior, and that's the part y'all ignoring. You want to play victim and run into the victim Olympics and use your skin color as a way to excuse you from your behavior. But at the end of the day, you wouldn't even accept this own behavior and the thing that you own, right? So you want to take your behavior from if you want to do it at your house and act all ghetto, go ahead. But that doesn't mean that other people have to experience this ignorance of a behavior, let alone violent behavior and disruptive behavior, chaotic out here in the world. I mean, look, for example, on Miami, right? Miami Beach. That used to be the spring break theme when it came to college, spring break, right? They put a curfew on that. You don't see people going there no more. So obviously, law policies work, rules work, bans work. And I look at it like this. It's like a child. A child doesn't have a rule placed on them by their parent until they showed that they weren't capable to uphold the responsibility of whatever was expected of them when it came to their responsibilities. Chores, going to bed on time. So y'all getting treated like little kids. But instead of holding yourself accountable, y'all run away from it and play and cry racism or skin color. Ain't about none of that. You got to clean this act up and you need to be held accountable. And that's it. And look, Carnival gonna clean this up and boom, record profits. Not because they cater to any demographic or any race of people, but they cater to normal people who just want structure, calm, peace, no chaos, and flip-flops. And what did I tell you? That the ratchet energy is not it. That's not even a racial thing. It's a behavior thing, like I said. You act like you ain't got no home training and you're gonna get treated like you ain't got no home training. It's just that simple, right? As my grandmother would tell me. So this is the fins. I wanted to show you guys. These are the fins they're talking about that they've been knocking people up in the head with and stuff and flapping all over the place like a flamingo with the flamingo hands. Look, man. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I digress. I said enough. I hope you guys let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. On that note, family, love you guys. Peace. Spread that peace, love, and positivity.